Now, at the top of the show, we mentioned that we went to the NABOB dinner in Washington, D.C. NABOB attracted over 500 supporters, including celebrities like Stevie Wonder, BET's Bob Johnson, and nationally known activist Dick Gregory.
And Janice had an opportunity to speak with Cathy Hughes, the founder of Radio One, the largest African-American owned and operated broadcast company in the nation.
She also had the opportunity to speak with NABOB's president, James Winston, to explain what NABOB is all about.
Why don't you just give us a little highlights of this evening's event?
Well, obviously we've got a great lineup of honorees this year. We're very excited about that. We've gone from Leontine Price, who has for half a century been just wowing audiences all over the world, to Janet Jackson, who's now picking up the young audiences and presenting them a whole new genre of music. So it's very exciting. We've got Cathy Hughes here, who's built the largest African-American owned broadcast company in the country. We've got Bo Diddley, the Isley Brothers. It's a very exciting evening for us.
How long does it take to plan an event of this nature?
We start planning about as soon as the last one is over. It gets intense around October of the preceding year.
Okay, all righty. Well, we thank you for your time, and we look forward to a pleasurable evening.
Thank you very much.
How are you?
Great.
Great. Anything positive that you would give to young African Americans?
The biggest issue for NABOB is not just displaying talent. There's a lot of talent here, but for ownership. I mean, black-owned broadcasting, black and brown and women-owned broadcasting is a way of keeping us involved on both sides of the camera. Too few people own too much media. Therefore, they can control our minds. They can displace Nightline with Letterman, which has its place, but if all play and no work makes Johnny dull, then all play and no work makes Johnny stupid.
Right.
We need more diversity. We certainly need more information. NABOB represents an access to more information and more ownership.
How do you see African Americans actually owning more of the media industry?
It's all about the rules. When you have rules that encourage diversity, more people can buy in because people are capable. There's a reason why the Cathy Hughes station owns 65 stations now, why Sutton owns 25 stations. They have an opportunity, but the rules now discourage more ownership. They discourage diversity. But one company can control whole TV markets, several stations, whole radio markets. That kind of profit-driven monopoly does not lend itself to democratic options. Even though you have more cable stations, if they own all those same cable stations, they then control the news.
Do you think we've come quite a distance from, let's say, 20 years ago, though, in television?
We've come a distance, and yet the forces to undercut diversity never stop moving. The forces to undercut shared ownership are very much at work. I mean, today, duopoly and monopoly is the order of the day. So we must fight for more ownership at the local level.
All right, thank you very much. Hi, how are you?
Good.
Good. My name is Janice White, and we'd like to welcome you to Western New York Magazine.
Oh,
and
wonderful.
the one question that I'd like to ask you is, as an African American woman, what would be the one thing that you would encourage other African American women to do regarding business owning?
Well, I think that black women have to be very honest. They're going to be a woman to the day they die, and they're going to be black until the day they die. So when sexism and racism come your way, put on blinders, keep your eye on the prize, and do not let anything discourage you.
And coming up next, we'll speak to a former Buffalo resident who's now a student at Howard University.
But first, the diva of all divas, let's listen to the beautiful voice of Miss Patti LaBelle.
I am a mountain, I am a tall tree, oh, I am a swift wind, sweeping the country. I am a river, down in the valley, oh, I'm a vision, and I can see clearly. If anybody asks you who you are, you just stand up tall, look them in the face and say, I'm that star up in the sky, I'm that mountain peak up high. Hey, I made it, yes, I'm the world's greatest, and I'm that